I keep forgetting that there's no music on this. That it's just our logo, and we just start talking, and everyone's like, "Yeah, okay, well that's just what we're gonna do tonight. We're just gonna go right into this." And like, hi everyone, we're the Cinefanatics. My name's Robert Adams, and that one over there that I guess moved me. Where did he go? Okay.
Really dumb.
There you go.
That was really dumb.
What did we do? There we go.
I touched my mouse, and apparently sometimes when you touch an Apple mouse, it thinks you want to go back. And so it took me back, which took me out of the stream. Thanks, Apple.
Stop touching your mouse on the internet.
Why do you always got to make things like that?
Well, I mean, that's what happens. It took you out, and
hey, why you always got to be like that? Sometimes the way that you are. Why
anyways, what's going on, y'all? We're the Cinefanatics. My name's Robert Adams.
My name is Therm Scissor Punch. Oh, it's Chris Adams. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm Dianoga. I'm the trash compactor monster.
There's so many jokes I could make about that. You're just a monster that hangs out in trash.
I mean, to be honest, y'all only see like this part of my room here, so.
To be fair, Therm Scissor Punch is a character from Solo, so if you think about it, I also am a monster that hangs out in trash.
So once again, we'd like to welcome everyone in the world back to our bedrooms. Basically.
That was a good one, and you didn't even acknowledge it, and I'm so upset right now.
This is what happens when you have brothers that work together on a stream. Anyways, nice to see everyone here tonight. We've got Garth singing the Bill Murray Star Wars theme. For that, Garth, I would also advise wait till you see what we did for our the Inner Geekdom, Jen Kemp versus Alex Damon. We might have a variation on that very song in there. Then we also got Brandon Buckingham saying, "Hey, bros." Well, hey, Brandon.
What up, bro?
What's up? Still not like a Whataburger? Cool.
I thought we could just move past that discussion. It's okay.
Whataburger's fun. My friends have a great punk band, Scissor Fight.
Scissor is a prime word for band name.
Yeah, Scissor Sisters.
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's
all cutting and destroying and deforming and yeah,
it's a sharp blade. This is not what people tuned in to see.
No, we're talking about Star Wars tonight. Tonight is going to be it's going to be Ken Napzok versus Andres Cabrera.
So Tyler.
So I don't not like it. That's a double never mind.
I'm just saying sweet and spicy bacon burger.
Mm-hmm. So let's take a look at our bracket real quick.
Oh, there it is. Hey.
So we got Ken Napzok versus Andres Cabrera. We've got Napzok winning this.
Look, we've been perfect so far.
Well, except for that one little bit up there.
No, we had Kelly. You see, her name's in that spot. We don't have Sullivan there.
Yeah. So silliness. So we got Ken Napzok winning this only because I think right now we're still like Andres is still pretty new at this coming into this game, and
well said.
Ken Napzok has written a book about Star Wars. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be a dominating force in that particular category, because we have seen
it doesn't have
written books and they didn't win.
I don't know what you're talking about. Don't have any clue what you're talking about right now. Writing a book and being a dominant, it doesn't not mean that you're going to be a dominating force.
So
it means you know a lot.
But when you look at people who have been playing compared to people who haven't been playing,
yes,
typically, as fans, as people watching this, we're probably going to tend to like side with the person who has the more experience.
So here's the way this breaks down. Ken has held a Star Wars belt at one point in his career. He has faced down the likes of Sam Witwer in an Iron Man match of nothing but Star Wars knowledge after Star Wars knowledge, and came within one answer of beating him. Also, Ken just lives and breathes Star Wars is just the major piece of Ken's life. He also hosted Jedi Council with Andres Cabrera, who was one of his co-hosts when they took over.
So that's going to make this very interesting.
It is. The other side of this, though, is that we've seen Andres compete now in Inner Geekdom and Star Wars. And while he didn't necessarily have the worst showings in either one of those, he also didn't have a showing that's going to necessarily, take him to the top. He hasn't been hitting perfect matches. And you look at where this Star Wars division is, a Star Wars tournament with like Demolanta and Scrimshaw both throwing perfect games up until the last point. And then you have Laura Kelly, if I'm not mistaken, she also, if she didn't throw a perfect game, she threw a near perfect game in her match. And then you have Ken, who vocally stated after the match, I believe it was after Laura Kelly and Sean Sullivan, that he pitched a perfect match while watching it. And if we're to believe him, we're to trust him, and he's not just throwing heelness out there into the world.
Which, I mean, we could trust him.
I feel like when it comes to I got a perfect match in Star Wars, I feel like I can trust Ken because that's very believable that he would do that. You got to give it to Ken on this one. He's the stronger player at this moment. That doesn't mean Ace can't win this. Anything could happen in the Schmoedown.
Yeah.
But Ken is the stronger player of the two of them. So that's why on our bracket, you'll see that we have Ken winning this match tonight.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah. Before we get into the match, also want to make sure we point out, you got questions, comments, suggestions, everything. There's the super chat. There's the Streamlabs that's over there above his head. There's also, I want to point out, our Patreon. Hop on our Patreon. This weekend, we're doing our second movie watch along. And this weekend, it is going to be The Stuff. We're making my brother watch a horror movie. And by we, I mean me with Tim Franco. We will be doing a live watch along. I don't know if I talked about it on. I can't remember if I talked about it on the tagline last night, which Tuesday nights 9:30 p.m. Central Time. But The Stuff is going to be as of right now. It's available on Tubi for free, or if you have Amazon Prime. There might be like one other website I can't think of off the top of my head that it's available for free for streaming right now. But if you've never seen it, come watch it. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be great.
Stiff.
What are you doing?
Stiff. I'm doing stiff.
The Stuff.
Garth says, you do want to watch one interview after the match, special celebrity guest after a couple fans. Yeah. Can we fast forward to the celebrity guest?
Yeah. We'll probably bring that up as we get closer to it again.
We'll see when we get there.
Yeah. So I would say let's watch this thing.
Yeah. Oh, we're not gonna watch the thing.
No, not the thing yet. You need to share your screen again.
I need to share the screen because I got knocked out of here. Let's do that real quick. Hey, give me just a second here. Whammy, share audio, share.
Everything's fine here. How are y'all?
Got him. All right. Are you ready? Let's do this thing.
Do it. Do it.
Let's see how good we are this time around. No promises. By the way, that's as loud as I can make it. So... Hey, MovieFanobi is back. Haven't seen MovieFanobi in a minute. Adams versus Adams, the true wars of stars. Oh, thanks. Enjoy. I saw the match live. Some tough ones.
Movie trivia Schmoedown.
Good match,
Mark
but agree with
Ellis
your points
will
about
be
elite
with
players.
us
Yep.
Momentarily, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you for joining us on the stream today.
Is it just me or does it look like Christian's hair grew back like really fast?
This match.
Oh,
this is a match.
Yeah, it did.
That brings back a former legend, or a legend, or former champion, a legend, in Ken Napzok versus Andres Ace Cabrera.
Good. Your hate has made you
In
powerful.
order, ladies and gentlemen, you look at Ken Napzok, who was the first
It gives you
Star Wars
focus.
champion we ever
Focus.
had in this
Wait,
league.
you can't say that
And
on this
he
channel.
winds up facing
Focus.
his former protege.
Focus. Okay.
Schmoes know royalty. Andres Ace Cabrera who joined the show back in 2014.
From Swiggity Swag.
And he and Ken began a relationship. They became apprentice, master with Jedi Council. And now here they are today facing one another. So, first of all, thank you for everybody who's joining us on Twitch today. We're really excited. To have
you're welcome,
this
sort of.
particular match.
I am on Twitch.
What's happening here today? First of all, look at the standings. You look at the standings themselves and where we are. The Finstock Exchange
I'd rather sit.
has made a phenomenal
That
jump.
was dumb.
We knew how dominant they were already. But with the wins from both Dimolanta
we're still a
and
new
the
channel.
Barbarian, we see ourselves now
I can
7
possibly
points. The
get away with.
Finstock Exchange now 22.
The people in chat will let us know by either returning to watch more of our
the
stuff
Den
or
in second place.
not returning to watch our
A lot of
stuff.
history here.
Did I just
Obviously,
get
look at
really
Swag.
warm all of a
What
sudden?
Swag is trying to do.
How'd you get orange?
Swag
I don't know.
Right now has 13 points. They're in third place. So
That's the benefit of a live stream. You watch my brother turn into an Oompa freaking Loompa
who
right
had
in
a
front of your
very
head.
strong playing match against
That was
Cabrera,
weird.
taking those
Yeah.
big 4 points and getting himself a TKO and earning those
I guess if I do
4
this.
big points. But with the Droogs right now, they need some points. If Ken could see
Yeah,
himself
that's
with 3
strange.
points or even 4. Oh, look at this guy. Ladies and gentlemen, joining me, as always, Mark, Wilhoff Tarkin, Ellis. How you doing, buddy?
Will Helf Tarkin.
Anthony Rebel Spies intercepted the code to my internet, and I don't know what happened. So this is coming to you live to my phone while I have all of the Ugnaughts behind the scenes working on my internet, getting that connection resolute. At least we have me, we have you, we have Molly.
Garth said it's your white balance. We're not going to talk about that on this stream. We're here for Star Wars.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Hashtag Black Lives Matter.
Thank you, Anthony Nugent, one of the great
Dad.
fans we have for throwing all the subs our way on Twitch. And happy birthday to Robert Butler III and to everybody out there celebrating a birthday. It's all
No.
positive energy in here. Chris.
Just no.
818 Valley till I die.
No.
I like what you did there, Mark. Yeah, we're just talking about the build-up,
Yeah, come back.
between Andre
Behave.
and Ken had said he has gone back and forth. If you looked at that brilliant promo that he put up top before this whole thing started, where he blames me. He said that he knows that this is what he believes, that he knows that I'm just putting him in there to build stars off an old name.
Peek behind the
He
curtain.
will not go quietly into the night. The question is,
We just finished
has he been
that
studying? What does he know? You look at
Inner
Joseph
Geekdom
Scrimshaw, by the
reaction,
way. They're cut
shooting
from
it,
the same
and now we're
cloth
just
here,
jumping
the
into
old
this one.
guard.
Yeah,
I don't know how much
about
studying
30
Joseph
minutes
Scrimshaw
in
did, but
between
we saw
there.
the kind of fight he put up against Andrew Dimolanta. If that's the
A lot
same
of
with
Schmoedown
Ken,
in one go.
Andre's going to have a tough time here regardless.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about Andres, obviously we know we love him from The Meaning of, First Cut, all that good stuff, Subscribe. And then Ken does Twitch Center. They did a show together that you're familiar with called Jedi Council. But when Ken last saw Andres...
Can you hear Ellis?
I can barely, as long as we're not talking.
That's the question.
Or Christian's not talking.
Yeah, and before we wind up doing that, thank you to everybody who's joining us live. Also want to let you know at the end of today's episode,
Garth mentioned that
part
earlier.
of the actual show.
Is Ellis's
For
mic
$10
like this the
patrons, you guys
entire
have the
way through?
chance to actually join the stream
said he
for
was
the
doing it like on his
Q&A
phone or
with myself,
something.
Mark, and the winning competitor and their manager.
Hmm.
If you're not a patron, go over to patreon.com/Schmoedown right now. Join us today after the match.
Don't worry, Ellis does some
Mark,
weird stuff.
This is we're hyped up here. We're pretty excited.
Ellis, he
I'm-
does
I'm-
weird stuff. We all
I've
like
been
it.
sweating through my jacket for a number of
It's what
years.
makes
Ellis.
him.
Yes, and I know
Ellis.
It's what's for
let's
dinner.
find out how we got here today. I want to see this. I have some news.
Ellis,
that
the other
apparently I just
white
got,
meat.
But first, let's see how we got here today.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see what happens then.
Are you guys ready for the Star Wars movie trivia Schmoedown?
Ooh, there's a baby carrot. Is this on baby?
How many times his normal rate did Han offer to pay Jabba if he would spare his
Oh,
life?
Whitworth.
And your
Man, it's a
Oh,
shame.
that was like an Iron Man match, wasn't it?
Really? I just mentioned this just a couple minutes ago.
Wow.
You don't listen to me.
Maybe your microphone wasn't working.
No, it is.
And you thought to
I
yourself,
just don't think your ears are
he
working.
can't succeed. How can I? And this is a case of someone moving past their teacher. But I have to accept that. And that's what today was about for me.
You're back in the league. Next
It's-
season,
it's-
you're a competitor.
It's just a shame that Whitwer is never going to come back.
Be here today.
Because I would really love to see him compete again.
I want my days.
I don't know if I would say never.
No, it's never.
Come to a close.
Long have I waited.
I believe Garth knows.
To be complete and for me to face you.
We're big fans of Ace. He started out as an intern on the old Schmoedown.
He's pretty much said he has no interest in coming back ever again.
Capable of. I always have.
I'm no longer simply a Jedi Knight. Now I am the Master. But I'm not just bringing myself. I'm bringing down the might with the swag faction.
That was interesting.
Oh man, your time is over.
I think we can manage. I can manage him to a victory.
Oh Lord!
Nonetheless.
Why?
My opponent Andres Cabrera is going to
Who
get
put him in charge?
Competitive fire today, because that.
I mean, technically Burnett, but
You left
also
it
sort
in
of
his
not.
hands, and yet you wanted to come back now?
You had your shot. But guess what? You're no longer relevant. Because I'm bringing the fire, I'm bringing the power, and I'm bringing the force. Because now I am the Master.
No. The Master will stay the Master. Ken Napzok.
The Master is the
going to
Master.
Deliver, because that's what we do here at the Burning Droogs. We deliver.
The Master will stay the Master, and you'll just stay the squad leader.
Each of our destinies today.
It's good stuff. Eric Rodriguez, you did a great job.
I mean, it's hard not to be hyped up after that one. You look at Kenny; he was the first champion ever he has had.
There you go.
It looked at one point he was stepping down. He had a good run as a manager when he was
Never again.
And last season, as that clip showed,
That's
I
sad.
let him know he's back.
It is,
And
but
he was up for the
I
draft.
understand.
He was
He's
drafted.
a really busy dude.
Sam Levine. He was traded to Burnett and the Droogs.
Well,
and
because
we have
also the
Ken
flip
Napzok
side to that means that
being
he's
managed.
pretty confident that he would win. You get the
note
belt,
that I got,
and then he
that
has to
I
stick
have
around to
bring
defend
in here,
it or
bring
try to
in
let
both
someone else
manager
take it from him,
Maybe.
Swag
which would never happen. So
and of the Droogs, apparently. Let's start with Winston Marshall of Swag. And apparently today's manager,
is he on ought to?
Brandon the Hitman Hannah, Inner Geek
Yeah.
competitor. All right, Hannah, I gotta start with you here. This is not official. You're not the manager of the Droogs yet. You guys are still as a faction trying to figure that out. But you're managing Ken today. Is that accurate?
Yes, Christian, that is accurate. Yes, I'm here to manage Ken today. Manage him to a victory.
Oh Lord.
Over
He's
Andres Cabrera.
gotten the like
Because
smarminess
like
down
saw
on
in that
this.
promo. That's what we do here.
Can I
At the
just?
Burning Droogs, we're here to win. And
I'm just gonna go ahead and mute him.
That's pretty good. I like that. That's
I'm just not.
going forward.
I mean, I can. The bad thing is I can still hear him. So
Ken's a smart guy, but maybe he needs a little guidance from someone who
oh well.
may or may not know a little
I
bit
tried.
about a little bit more.
I still heard though.
about Star Wars than he does.
All right. Well, that's interesting to say. Well, again, this is just your interim manager today, Winston. Look,
Brandon
massive,
Hanna has the
massive
swarminess
win by
down.
Andres Cabrera
What's that
to
dude's
get
name?
here right now. He faces his
No.
former friend. his
Yeah,
former,
the pharmaceutical dude.
Okay, granted,
today,
that
his
guy
former
actually
host
like
on
committed
Jedi
a
Council,
crime.
Ken Napzok. How is Andres feeling here today, Winston?
Brandon Hanna's like character is fantastic in
That's
that
a-
vein.
Oh, my
That
boy
reference
is
is
ready.
such 2000.
My boy is ready, and I'm not scared of General Hugs over here
Something.
claiming to want to be the new manager of the Burning
General
Droogs.
Hugs.
All right, go ahead with that. We dealt with you once, we'll deal with you again.
Fair enough, Mark.
Look, gentlemen, I have a quick question for both of you, and that is that both in Ken and then most
Gar says that Hanna is General Sucks.
change of
Ha.
attitude. I mean, Andres is really no longer
Ha.
the once upon a time intern for people like me and Christian. He seems to his, I don't want to say
That magical Mime McMurray right there.
but certainly seems to have an edge. And Ken Napzok, I mean, we know he dabbles in the dark arts, but has he gone full
Hey.
field here? Winston started-
Apparently, RB3's birthday stream just ended. Perfect timing.
I mean, I don't
Welcome.
know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still in a post-meditative state, so I didn't quite hear what you said, Mark. But all I know is that I'm genuinely not worried about this. I
really-
Ken Napzok
Winston
is-
Marshall's
let's be
post-med
frank
is
about this.
affecting our
You wrote
equipment as well because I also have a hard time hearing Mark.
Ace
Yeah.
and I've talked about this for a long time.
Your post-meditative
Once we
state.
master this challenge, there's nothing stopping us from bringing true balance to the force.
Brandon.
I mean, let's not throw
Retort.
terminologies around here. Ken is here to do one thing and one thing only, and it's to win. And it's what I fully expect from him to do. Like Winston said, he wrote the book on Star Wars. This is going to be a walk in the park.
All right. So there you go. You've got Brandon Hanna representing Ken Napzok and the Droogs here today. Winston Marshall, of course.
Well, we just got a bad echo.
Gentlemen, good luck. We'll
There we
see you in just a moment. All right. So they're both here.
Let's bring 'em
Both
in.
Ready.
Why does it still look like
Interesting
Brandon Hanna
events here with
sitting
Brandon
like
Hanna apparently making a pitch for himself as the manager of the Droogs, but
His
to no
whole-
one's surprise, he made it about himself and not Ken. So, all right, Mark, are you ready to get going?
Not in any way, shape, or form, Christian. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to do your job introducing the competitors. Meanwhile, I'm going to leave my phone, and then I'm going to try to get into stream again through my computer. We're going to see if we can get this ship right. It's like the Millennium Falcon, get the hyperdrive fixed. Right, R2?
Good luck, buddy. All right, so
Kamali.
ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia.
Molly's like, I don't care. F it. I'm just
Schmoedown.
gonna lay here. Just
Introducing first. Representing Swag
Drip, drip, what?
with a record of 1 win,
Can barely hear it.
no defeats, and 1 knockout.
so good. It almost makes me want to revert back to my 90s self.
Representing the meaning of and
There it is.
This is Andres Ace
Drip, drip. What a PC.
Andres Cabrera is here. Very excited to have you here. Andres, listen, man.
All right, that's enough
We
for that.
had a performance by you in the
No,
play-in.
no, we haven't.
A lot of people, we talked about this
the
last
other
time. We're
stream.
counting out because
That's
of your
not a
inner
problem here.
geekdom match, but you showed, listen, this isn't inner geekdom. This is Star Wars. This is what I know. I've been doing this for a long time. How's the response been since that initial match against Quevedo?
Good, man, good. But to be honest, I know what I'm facing. I'm facing giants. I'm facing people who do not miss. So I know a few people have been saying,
Oh, look at
"Oh,
there,
he missed,
Danny.
so therefore he
Drip,
can't
drip.
win." Well, I'm planning on not.
That's
missing going
the person who
forward.
runs
That
the
was
swag
me
account right there.
Yeah,
struggling,
that
but I
would
still
be
gotta
something
win.
that the
So
person
this
who runs
time
the swag
I'm
account
really
would say.
ready
Yeah.
to completely showcase something different.
Yeah, Ace, I mean, a lot like Star Wars, we're seeing a matchup here of two, I would say, friends that now
Also,
have to do battle together.
hashtag Texas
This
Forever.
friend, not only was your companion on a show, but also sort of mentored you
Gotta
in
throw
your
that in there.
broadcasting.
Oh, yeah.
Is there any time in your tenure with Ken that you've had to correct him on some Star Wars knowledge, that maybe Ken didn't know something that you did?
I don't know about correcting him, but we definitely have different points of view on different movies.
Nice.
So I probably appreciate characters that he might not. So there's always a different type of Star
Like
Wars
Therm
fan, man.
Scissor Punch.
All right. Andre, good luck to you. Big match here. Biggest Schmoedown match I think you've had thus
Lost
far.
one.
So I'm going to put you in the waiting room here.
Only the lonely now.
And his opponent.
And his opponent.
Representing
No, that's the other. That's the other
Brave
Schmoedown
Drew.
reaction channel.
with a record of
Welcome back.
1 win,
Okay. That was
Fine.
weird.
3 defeats. He is the former movie trivia Schmoedown Star Wars champion of the
What are you
world,
doing?
the pit boss.
Really?
Napzok.
You know we're live on the internet.
Oh, that's so much better.
Ken Napzok,
Did your cat come running out?
the former champion. You are back.
You didn't. That's
We're
actually
here
funny.
Facing
Interesting.
Andres.
It's a back scratcher, y'all. And whenever my cat loves this thing,
in a little bit.
if y'all ever seen the Garfield Christmas special, you would understand why.
Well, first of all, me, Bruce, Max, and the rest of the E Street Band are going to have a great show tonight. I'm happy to be here competing before that. Let me tell you something. First, it's all on the table. What'd you call me in the intro, Christian, Chairman? You called me a former legend, like it's already passed, like it's already done. This is the story you want to tell, but I'm okay because I love Ace Cabrera. I don't see him as an apprentice anymore. I see him as a colleague, and I'm ready to go toe-to-toe. And like I said in the promo, he's going to get everything from me. All the talk about me being done, being old, and me wanting out. I've admitted that, but I'm here, and it's for real, and I'm ready.
I'm loving Ken's
All right,
setup.
listen, Ken, how about I have to ask you, Brandon Hanna, who I think you don't even know that he was managing you until recently, is managing you. Any comment on that?
I barely even know the name of my
You'll
team.
give it a year and a half.
On it, and if the accountant wants to run things, why we find a new CEO.
Add a little grade
he
to it. I
probably
think it
had
looks
something
awesome.
good going.
Yeah, give it a year and a half.
And I'm all for it. I like the
You're
kid.
about that age.
I really do. So
Hey.
someone in my corner, and someone in my corner. Small victories are still victories.
Ken, you and I, our history together is no secret. Shared the stage many a time, but with those sunglasses, it looked like you wanted to neuralize the entire world into what was, and then just let
Yeah,
their
that's not
memory
ominous
and then
at all.
show them a new Ken
Scary.
Napzok here today. So for somebody
I'm terrified.
who's not familiar with Ken Napzok, what he brings to the table today,
Is there more challenges
who
in
is
this one?
Ken Napzok?
Oh Lord, please no.
So those were from the Old Man Macho Man Randy Savage line. And I highly recommend you get a pair once you grow a beard like this. Let me tell you something. Who am I? I am the. I keep saying he wrote the book on Star. No, I didn't write the book.
You're
I was
absolutely
just a
right.
fan.
Yeah,
Just a
2
fan
years.
who's lived this his entire life and have fun. And I know what I know. But the big question is, what have I done? Have I prepared? Have I studied? Have I got?
Especially because I just trimmed mine down, so I'm like kind of like
notepads, all those kind of things. No, but I'm not
want to
coming
go full
in
beard,
totally
but-
unprepared.
I
This
feel
is beer talk. What
All
are
right,
we
well,
doing?
thank you to Ken.
I feel
We're gonna
safe
bring
enough
in
saying I'll never have a beard like
Andre
Garth's because I'm not genetically
And
disposed to being
here
able to
we
do so.
go. Gentlemen, you are here. We are ready. Mark, give us the rules of round number one.
Welcome to Cine Fanatics Beard Talk. There's a Schmoedown match playing.
In the world of Schmoedown, hopefully my at least video holds
We'll
up. Sorry
react
about the
to
mic,
this
kids, but you
question.
can probably
Start asking.
read that there's 10 questions in 10 different
Meantime, they're reading the rules.
Which Star Wars character had the longest
Each
beard?
question worth 1 point. No penalty for missing a
Oh,
question.
who did?
That's a
In
10-pointer
round
right there.
number one. As soon as we ask the question, you have 15 seconds to get your best attempt at an answer onto a tablet.
I almost feel like there's
We ask
one
you
that's
my
like in
name
the
or nickname,
background,
reveal
like
your
Mark
answer, please.
Isley
Know
or
what
something.
you wrote to the
Just sitting there
camera.
like stroking his
When you
beard,
verbalize
like
your answer,
he was
into
what's his face?
microphone.
I May in
Each
Kill
competitor
Bill.
has 3 usages
There's a
of the
Jedi
JDE
Master who
throughout the
is like a
duration of the
long
match. Name
slithery
for
snake. You see him
famous
more in Clone
oyster
Wars.
farmers,
He's got a super
JDE.
long beard.
You
I forgot what
also
his
each
name
have
is.
one challenge to be used by your manager, although
I think he was
other
on the
names
council at
may
one
change
point.
count at
That
any
might
point
help in
throughout
Star
the
Wars
three-round
Schmoedown.
duo.
All right.
We'll see.
Start with Ken Napzok. Are you ready?
Watch that again. Watch that be the first
Andres,
question.
you ready?
What's the name of that?
Ready?
It won't be the first question.
Let's
The
get
longest
ready
beard.
to Schmoedown.
Yeah, so
Love
All
that
right,
graphic.
here we go.
I love
First
that graphic.
round. First question, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is. Revenge of the Sith is the first category. In Revenge of the Sith, who can be heard saying, "Your swords, please, gentlemen. Let's not make a mess of things in front of the Chancellor"?
Christian, you owned a sword at one point. Where is
Who
that
says
sword
that?
from?
Still,
I know who
look
says
at
it.
that little countdown now. And
Oh, look at that.
4,
Oh, that's
3,
cool.
2,
Little countdown.
1.
Ah,
Hands down, please. Ken Napzok.
I do believe it's Count Dooku.
That would be correct. Andres?
Count Dooku.
Yes. And
I
just a
don't
reminder to
remember
both
that.
guys, after you're done
Dooku,
writing,
it's like right at the
please have
beginning.
Your hands up, so we can see them after you're done.
Right when
writing.
Dooku enters.
All right, next question.
the coat check guy.
Force Awakens, episode
Nice.
7. And your question, who plays senior officer of the Resistance, Admiral Statura, in The Force Awakens?
Nope.
Admiral who?
Cut here early in the match, Christian.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. in a
Yeah,
second.
I don't have that
Which one
actor's
of these
name.
guys
No
is.
clue.
Actually, 5 seconds.
Oh, not yet. 7. Now it's
Oh, that's
Doing that clock.
it's the guy that's in like all the JJ
hands
Abrams.
down and Andres.
No.
I don't have it.
Ken.
Big blank.
Big blank. All right. Ellis.
Yeah, Big Blank is not Ken Leung's nickname, but it is Ken Leung.
Ken
Oh,
Leung.
okay. Well,
All
he
right,
is also
they
in a
both
lot of
missed on that
JJ
one.
Abrams
To
stuff.
start with,
Is he?
question number 3.
Yeah.
Question number 3.
He was in Lost.
The Clone Wars. The Clone Wars. Who voices Ahsoka Tano in the Clone Wars movie?
You know, Christian, some people may be
Really?
thrown off by missing a question that early. I think for both of these
I don't know her
gentlemen, it's a
name.
chance to relax. We're not
I know
getting
you have
perfect
said
round,
it
let's just
multiple
play
times when
Big
we have been talking
gasp.
about
3,
Ahsoka
2,
Tano, but I
1.
don't know
Pens
her
down,
name.
Wow.
please. We start with Ken.
Ashley Eckstein.
Yes.
Yep.
And Andre.
Ashley Eckstein.
Yes, it is. Okay.
Ashley
2-2.
Eckstein.
The score is 2-2.
Not
We're on to
Rosario
the next
Dawson.
Question here, Mark.
And we
Yeah.
move on to the movie that
Also
gave us
did
the
her voice
greatest
in,
trailer
Rise of
ever,
Skywalker.
The Phantom Menace. And your question: what does Jar Jar say the name of the Gungan settlement he's from is called to Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon?
This is still a first round match. Let everybody
Like,
know.
what's the
What is his name?
Gungan city
Can you
called?
repeat that?
Yeah.
First one.
I can. What does Jar Jar say the name of the Gungan settlement is he's from called to Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon?
Why am I completely blanking? This one I actually would know.
Yeah. And you do know it too.
Gotta spend them sometime.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I see
1.
it.
Andres.
Gunga City.
Gunga City is correct.
Oh, wait.
Well, if it's
I went with
that
the proper name
freaking
of Oda Gunga,
stupid,
which is not what he said.
Gunga City is correct. So
Oh,
Andres goes up there
that's-
3-2.
I also said Oda Gunga.
3-2 as we get to our
Dang.
next question.
but is that
Next
the proper
question.
name for it?
I think
Solo, a Star Wars story.
That might have been something
In
to challenge.
Solo's opening
Yeah.
prologue, the final line of words read, "On these mean streets, a young man fights for survival, but yearns to what?"
Mean Streets. Good song. Good movie. Actually, I've never seen the movie. You?
Still haven't what? Mean Streets?
De Niro, Scorsese?
Repeat the question.
First one.
I don't
All
know.
right, here we go. In
Yeah.
Solo's opening prologue,
Why is it
final
this is
line of
the one that I
words
actually know?
on these mean streets.
That's
a
the
young man
explanation there. It's
fights
what did
for
Jar Jar
survival,
actually say,
but
not what its
yearns
proper name is.
to
Oh,
what?
okay. That makes sense.
Well, only about as much sense as Jar Jar makes.
So going
like
to
this
this current question,
Really?
why is this the one I know? All these questions we've gotten so
I'm
far.
not.
4,
I'm not going to get it right, but I'm going to be close to the idea of it.
1. Pens down,
Lord.
please, and 10.
Fly in the Stars.
No,
It's incorrect.
I said escape.
no,
Fly among the stars.
no.
Fly
It
among
was
the
sell
stars.
ice cream at
So
Baskin
3-2,
Robbins.
Andres
That was
keeps
his
lead
dream
there,
the whole time.
3-2 as we get to our
I'm
next
just
question.
Ken Napzok over here,
And a
flying the
tough one,
stars.
Number one here today.
Even
Christian.
you're
The
wrong.
next category
Jeez.
is
Yeah,
the
'cause I said the
greatest
same thing
film
as
ever
Ken.
made, Return of the Jedi.
Twice.
And your question, gentlemen. In Jabba's palace, what is the name of the female Palawic singer that's part of the Max Rebo band?
Oh, yeah.
I think I got
Yeah.
close to the pronunciation there.
You're close.
Oh,
Dang, I'm proud of you. 5,
I'm not.
2, 1. Pens down, please, and Andres.
I said Ula.
Nope.
No.
Incorrect. Ken?
I think I might have misheard you, but I put Lin Me.
Nope.
It's incorrect. Mark?
Size Noodles.
Size noodles.
Dice Noodles.
Nice noodles. All right.
What a name.
3-2.
No, I know
Tough
I was joking
first
on the
round
last
here
one, but
both
why is
Ken
this
and
the one
Andres.
that I got right?
Struggling a little bit as we get to our next question.
She stands out.
Next question.
Because I had the toy.
The Rise of Skywalker. Who says to Kylo, "I see through the cracks in your mask. You're haunted"?
I'm going to try the old unplug and replug, Chris.
Who says that to Kylo?
See where that gets us.
See through the cracks of your mask, you're haunted.
5,
Thanks
4,
for your confidence.
Oh, I don't know.
1.
I'm gonna guess this
Hands
one, but I
down,
think I know
please,
who it might
and
be if
Ken.
it's not this.
Yeah.
Ray.
Yes. Andre?
Okay.
Ray.
Correct. All right.
Ray.
So we see some points there. It was 4-3.
Ray!
Andres keeps
So it's not- if it
leading
wasn't Ray, it was
lead over
Han.
Ken Napzok as we get to our next question. Number 8.
Oh,
Mark?
there we go.
Did you? Now we lost Mark. Lost
It's
Mark.
Jedi
Go ahead,
Rock.
Don.
Not as bad as
I'll ask
the
the question.
movie,
No?
the song that replaced
I'll
Yub Nub or
All right.
whatever at the end
Next
of Jedi.
question.
Hush.
In Attack of the Clones, on what planet does the film's arena battle take place? As Mark struggles with everything.
Got him.
Yeah. When they replaced the original Ewok
Listen,
song,
5, 4,
then
3,
they replaced
2,
the Star
One.
Wars love in my
Hands
heart.
down, please.
No, I hate
And
Yub
Andres.
Nub.
I
Geonosis.
love Yub Nub.
Yes, Ken.
Geonosis.
That's what it is.
Geonosis.
Mark, we got you
Geonosis. The song
Yub-
they replaced Yub Nub with
No.
is way better in my opinion,
All
but
right.
that's just me.
Here we
It's
go.
a good
Next
sounding
question.
song. Don't get me wrong,
Next
but it,
question.
It
Yub
fits
Nub,
celebration feel.
Yub
Last
Nub
Jedi
has that
is
special.
the next question.
Yub Nub is
What
awful.
is the name of the Resistance flagship that Holdo uses to destroy Snoke's dreadnought in the film?
God, I hate Yetis.
There you
Oh
go.
my God.
Perfect. You're good to go. Look at you.
It's not the Yeti. It's not what I wanted.
Don't worry about it.
Now the
And
dog's upset.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's Ken
Hands
doing?
down, Ken.
Radis.
The answer that's correct, and
The Radis.
Radis is correct. All right.
I said it's
6-5.
gone.
Andres
It doesn't
keeps
matter.
a 1 point
It got
lead over
Holdoed.
Ken as we get to
Battering
our final
ram.
question in round number 1. Mark,
Ooh, can I do it?
please go ahead.
It done got
Oh,
Holdoed.
sweet. Thanks, Coach. Your last question in round number 1 is in Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope from 1977, when all microphones sounded like this. Here's your question. What is the first line
That sounds
of the
weird.
film's opening crawl? Need that first sentence.
Star Wars: A New Hope. Oof.
I
Really?
used to have the 3 trilogy, the original trilogy used to have all the crawl text memorized.
I mean, technically, I would argue it's Once Upon a Time in a
2,
Galaxy Far, Far
1.
Away. But
Hands down, please, Andres.
It is a period of civil war.
Yeah.
That is
Yes.
correct. 1 point, Ken.
It is a period of civil war.
All right, so Andres,
Yeah, I'm mad that I don't have that
1 point
one.
lead over Ken Napzok. As we get into round number 2, it is 7 to 6. 7
I
to 6
mean, this
right
is a
now. 7 to
fantastic
6.
score so far.
Yeah, it works.
Between the two of them.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right, 7 to 6.
Yeah, 'cause I got
7 to
5,
6. All
which
right,
is not
so
great.
now we are going to bring in both
2.
Winston Marshall.
I
and
love Star
Brandon,
Wars. I got
the
2.
Hitman Hannah.
Oof. If you don't love it that much.
All right, so let's get
Okay.
the rules of round number 2.
I'm gonna
Mark,
quit. I'm gonna quit my job.
Round number 2, gentlemen. This is known as the
So
wheel
it's time
round,
for me to
the
quit
wheel
my
of
job and go
light,
full time
darkness,
watching
and
Star Wars so I
ultimately
can compete in this.
destiny.
You
Once
know,
you settle
here's
on
the
a
thing.
category, you're going to hear 5
In all
questions
honesty, if
from
I
that
had that
genre
kind of time,
of Star
I
Wars
could do
know-how.
this.
Each question
could
is worth 2
compete in
points.
this.
If you're not sure of the answer, ask us for multiple choice.
I'm not in a
We give
position
4
where
options,
someone wants
one
to
of which
pay
is
me
the
for my
correct
Star
answer.
Wars
At
knowledge
that
yet.
point, the value of the question goes down to 1. That's important to have because stealing is available in round number 2. Ken Napzok down to 2 JTE rules left, Christian. Andres, Ace, retains all 3 of his. They also need
No, Andres lost 1 too.
I'm getting word, Christian. I'm getting an update in my mind. Hang on 1 second. I'm getting it. Andres has used one of his JTE rules.
All right, so that is accurate. All right, now because Andres has the lead, we're going to drop both Brandon and Hannah out for a moment and Ken Napzok at the moment. You have 60 seconds here, Winston, to talk
They
to
just
your
wanted to
competitor.
drop
Choose what you
Brandon
guys
and
want to do starting now.
First of all, what's up, squad
We
leader
all do.
Ace? I see you, boy. Let's go. Some of those questions are ridiculous. I don't know why they were even asked.
I
So what are
agree.
you thinking, man? First or second? What should I do?
I mean, I personally would say you should go first, but if you would like to take a second, but I think you should go first, man.
Let's do it.
I would like to
I'll go
acknowledge Molly
Do it.
in the
All
background.
right, so if that's the
Yeah, I
case,
know. I'm just
then
watching
here
the
you go.
dog.
Andres, you need your first spin starting now.
Shout out to all the
That dog looks like
Hanging
a
in there with me.
heightened ultimate level of comfort right there.
Spin. And
I
gonna
hope to
land
fall
on
asleep like
Revenge
that
of the
in
Sith.
that
60
bed right
seconds to
there
determine if
later.
you want to keep it starting now.
Not in that position.
about it.
It'll hurt you later.
Man.
I'll worry about that tomorrow.
No.
Ooh.
So here's my question: is there anything that you are more concerned about if we spin again?
Yeah. I say we keep it. Let's keep
Okay.
it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you to Winston. Gonna drop Winston out here too. Bring back Ken. All right. So Andres, you're gonna get 5 questions in the realm of Revenge of the Sith.
Round 2.
All right, Revenge of the Sith. Here we go. 5 questions. First one. In Revenge of the Sith, once Order 66 is given, who is the first Jedi to be fired on by their own
Leia
clone
Sakura?
troopers?
Or Kiara Moody.
Kiadi.
Or Kit Fisto.
No, Kit Fisto was killed by Palpatine.
4,
Oh, that's right.
3.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
It's correct for 2 points.
Really?
Obi-Wan
All
was fired upon
Question
but not
two.
killed. Okay.
Who speaks the final line in Revenge of the Sith?
No. Darth Vader. No.
5,
Obi-Wan.
3, 2.
Repeat the question.
All right, second one. Who speaks the final line in Revenge of the Sith?
Yoda.
It's incorrect. Ken,
Obi-Wan.
I'm going to repeat it here. Who speaks the final line in Revenge of the Sith?
I'm trying to blank, but I'm gonna say Darth Vader.
Looking for C-3PO. C-3PO
Really?
is the final line.
My next
in
guess
the
would have
film.
been
So
like
both
Bail
Ken misses
Organa.
the steal, but Andres hit and misses that one. So here's your third question.
Interesting.
All right. What is the name of the clone captain that was tased with preparing Emperor Palpatine's shuttle to?
Cody.
Sorry. What is the name of the clone captain that was tasked with preparing Emperor Palpatine's shuttle to Mustafar?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Kaji, B, Fire, C, Fox, D, Riss?
So not Cody.
No, Cody wasn't in that scene.
Correct for 1 point.
Good night,
Correct
PC.
for 1 point. So
Thank
that
you
is
for
question
stopping by.
Number 3. Here's your fourth one. What is the name of the commander who is told to execute Order 66 against Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Cody.
Cody.
That's correct for 2 points.
That one's Cody.
Saying
All right,
Cody.
so now we have question number
Just keep saying it long enough. As soon as
Four,
at some
right?
point you're gonna get right.
You'll be right.
That was 4?
Yeah.
This is 5. Sorry.
We're on to 5, Christian. Get your technical ducks in a row.
Ryan, sorry. Question 5.
You're
Here we go.
embarrassing me in my great production.
All right. In Revenge of the Sith, when Obi-Wan gets to Utapau, the port administrator tells him that Grievous is hiding on which level?
10th level.
That is correct for 2 more
Jeez.
points. All right. So now we have a question of, the 14 to 6. 14 to 6. 14 to 6 is the score at the moment. And now we're going to remove Andres. We're going to bring in Brandon Hanna. And Brandon, you'll have 60 seconds to talk to your competitor starting now.
All right. Well, Ken,
Oh,
like
Lord.
I said, you're lucky to have me here. I do see maybe a little ring rust. So, we got that off in round 1. It's all good. Just make sure, take
Can we
your
not
time,
Brandon Hanna right now?
listen to the questions thoroughly.
Can we
And,
just-
I think a sweep of these questions.
Well,
will
Ken,
put us exactly
you know
in the
what?
spot that we need to be.
You're lucky I'm
This is a
here.
great interview for the job you want. Can you tell the guy in the crazy jacket to not broadcast off his Razor phone so I can get all the questions? Yeah, work on that. Huh?
Yeah.
His Razor phone.
Fair point.
All right, let's get the wheel up there. Ken, here's your spin. Starting now.
We will do a mic check with me asking a sample question just so Ken's comfortable with the audio. If not, then Christian.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
Rogue One.
I'll take
Rogue One. You can have the
again.
60 seconds to discuss starting now.
All right. Well, how do you feel about this, Ken? I know my motto is never spin a second time. I mean, you wrote a book on Star Wars.
I wrote a book about Star Wars, not on Star Wars, but it's available for purchase on the internet. Why we love Star Wars. Brandon, that's some good advice. I'm going to take a chance and stick with the Rogue.
Perfect.
All right,
That's
Rogue
the
One.
best
All right,
place
thank
for
you.
a plug.
So we're going to drop
Perfect.
Brandon Hanna out there too. Bring back Andres. All right. So, Ken, you're going to get 5 questions in the realm of Rogue One.
Rouge
All right,
one.
Ken, this is a sample question. Make sure you can hear me okay. Ken, where can people buy your book?
Amazon, Target, IndieBound. On my website, you can get personalized copies.
You ain't
I
lying.
think you can hear me just fine. And now we move into the world of Rogue One, a Star Wars tale story. Ken, here's your first question for 2 points.
We were giving Burnett guff before, but I'd give Hannah even more.
So gets upset that Jyn Erso is allowed to have what, but he is not.
A pistol blaster.
Yeah, space gun. You got it for 2 points.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. Your next question, staying in Rogue One for 2 more points. Ken, what landing platform were the rebels directed to land on at Scarif?
13.
Yeah, gotcha. Multiple choice.
Numbers.
Is it A, platform 94, B, platform 9, C, platform 14, or D, platform 327?
9.
God, it's one of two. Platform 9.
Christian, he multiple choices way to another point.
Got it.
One more point for Ken. Here's question number 3.
Yeah.
All right, Ken, here we go with question number 3. In Rogue One, Blue Squadron is led by what rebel general?
General Anton Merrick.
He even gave us the first. We don't even have the first name in here. That's how good he is. 2 points for Ken. All right, Ken.
Question 4.
Your penultimate question in the world of Rogue One. Galen designs a weakness in what area or module of the Death Star?
Exhaust port.
The one at the end of that trench.
Nice.
I just give me more.
It requires you
Okay,
to
for 1
fly
point.
the entire
A,
trench.
igniter module. B, coolant module. C, hyperdrive module. Or D, reactor module.
Reactor module.
Yeah, got coolant module.
That is incorrect. So, Andres, I'm going to give you your 4 options for multiple choice again for a point. Is it A, igniter module, B, coolant module, C, hyperdrive module, or D, reactor module?
Reactor.
Reactor module.
That's a big steal for Andres, Christian.
Big steal there. All right, so let's get the score at the moment is 15-11. Ken Napzok as we get to this last question here.
Okay, Ken, for a big 2 points, this is your last question in round 2. In the world of Rogue One, what is the name of the planet the Ursos are hiding on at the beginning of Rogue One?
Oh.
La Mu.
Weird name for a planet, but it's worth 2 points, Christian, and the lead has been sliced in half to 2 going into round 3.
That's right. At the end of round number 3, Andres Cabrera finds himself with a 2-point lead over the former champion, Ken Napzok.
No clue.
15-13. Swag taking a 2-point lead over the Burning Droogs. As we now, Mark, get into round number 3. How does that work?
Oh, that's where I shine. Round number 3. The official rules are we need competitors to pick a series.
I didn't know we would be seeing Ace
from each
taking a lead over Ken
numbers
here.
correspond
This
to
is
the corner of Star Wars.
this is interesting.
This is one of those like even though we created a bracket and on our bracket we said Ken was going to take, I'm not disappointed at all.
3 points, and you see the pattern we're going for. Your next.
I mean, I would like to see. I'd like to see
worth
Ken take on Laura Kelly.
Big points. This is the round that will
I wanted to see
decide
him
the
take on
match
Sean Sullivan
lest
though.
we go to sudden death overtime. Christian, we've seen it happen before.
Just because there's a
Possibly
little bit of a
today,
setup
the
there for
match
that kind of
is just
storyline.
Close, but for right now, Andres Cabrera enjoys a 2-point lead over his mentor, Ken Napzok. So, Andres, you're going to give us your 3 lucky numbers first. From 1 to 20, what feels most destined?
Let's do 8, 11, and 14.
8, 11, and 14.
Thank you, Cam Shaft. I mean, Cam Franklin.
We're going to go 13. We're going to go 5 and 2.
13, 5, and 2. All right. So we start. Winston, you have 60 seconds to talk to Andres starting now.
First of all, boy, I am proud of you, son. But it's not over yet. You're not a Jedi yet. We have
I feel like there's room for Ken to take over as the manager, and if Brandon loses his next match, he gets kicked out of the Droogs.
Stopping, sir.
I'm just saying that would be a fun story.
Thank you to Winston. And Brandon, you have 60 seconds starting now.
All right, you performed well there, Ken. I gotta say, I think it was a wise move to stay on Rogue One. Great use of multiple choice.
I don't know how they would work that around
Maybe
what's
not as well as I would have done, but you did well, and that's all that matters.
Wow.
And only down by 2 points. I mean, going into round 3, which is all about deep cuts, which is where we both know that's where you thrive.
All right.
That was a real good speech.
Wasn't bad.
Was it?
Either way, we're going to drop both Winston and Brandon.
That was
Henn
Hannah
out
being a
at the
straight up
moment.
Richard on
Ken,
that one.
I'm going to start with you here.
Is that our sugar bear?
In order to tie the game, you chose category number 13.
Shuggy.
Category number 13. That would land you in The Empire Strikes Back.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying,
There you
Garth.
go. In The Empire Strikes Back, how many cloud cars intercept the Falcon as it approaches Bespin?
2.
2.
Oh, the old Posen count question. Yes.
4, but it's 2.
I'm going to say it was
2.
It was 2 cloud cars.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Tying the game here.
It's like
15,
4
15.
bits, but 2 cars.
That was Ken's 2-pointer. Andres chose category number 8. Category.
Yes, he did, Christian. He countered Dan Marino's number with Steve Young. So, Andres, your 2-point question, this is going to put you back up 2 over Ken if you get it right, is in the category of who said it. These are Star Wars quotes. A lot of movies to choose from. Here's your question for 2. In what film will you hear Count Dooku say, "What if I told you that the Republic was now under the control of a Dark Lord of the Sith?"
Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones.
Ace is back up by 2.
Told it to Obi-Wan while he was in binds.
That's right, Ken. You chose category 5. Is that accurate? Category 5 for a second number. Here we go.
Johnny Bench. Yeah.
Category 5. Well, we're jumping right back to Attack of the Clones. Attack of the Clones. Here we go. Ken, what is the name of Senator Amidala's head of security in Attack of the Clones?
Captain Typho.
It is Captain Gregor Typho.
For 3 points, Ken Napzok has now seen himself 18.
Didn't get the Gregor, though. Didn't know that.
Andres will now answer his 3, which is category 11, Mark. Category 11.
Ooh, back and forth.
That answer is Anakin Skywalker. Why I'm announcing.
I love that.
All right, Andres, to reclaim the lead once again, your 3-point question is in the world of Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. And your question. Poe recognized Vice Admiral Holdo's name from what battle?
Battle of Chiron Belt.
That's a deep cut, Christian, and Andres has earned
Oofa.
the lead.
Jeez, really great pull there.
The
by
Battle
Andres
of
as he sees
Jurassic
himself
Park
back and
is
forth
Le
we go.
Dublar.
So now,
Nice.
here's where we stand. Ken Napzok has an opportunity to bounce it back to Andres by hitting this 5-pointer. However, if he misses, Andres Cabrera will win the game and will face Laura Kelly in the next round.
Wow.
Ken, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, here you go, Ken.
Wow.
You chose category number 2, Ken.
Derek Jeter.
The Phantom Menace. The Phantom Menace. Here you go.
Otagunga.
In episode 1, what is the name of the Nemodian Trade Federation senator that denied Amidala's claim of invasion of Naboo
Senator?
at the Senate hearing?
Lot Dodd.
Lot Dodd, yeah.
5
Okay.
big points.
Yep.
Ken Napzok.
These Nemodians, man.
Why do the Nemodians?
Andres
Why are the
Cabrera.
Nemodians
Andres
always the
has to hit it.
5-pointer?
If he hits it, he
It's
wins.
always-
If not, Ken
Names of
Napzok
the
will be
Nemodians.
advancing to face Laura Kelly. Mark, here is
It
the
comes
big
down to
5-pointer.
this.
It is category number 14.
That's right, Christian. In the movies, we've seen a lot of epic lightsaber battles, and we're witnessing another one, albeit mental lightsabers. Andres, for 5 points and the win. Your question is in the category of the one that started it all, Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. And your question. In A New Hope, according to Gold 5's estimate, how many guns line the first Death Star's trench?
Jeez.
Wow.
20.
And your winner,
Who is it?
advancing to the next round, Andres.
Whoa!
Nice.
Dude.
That.
Ace Cabrera.
Whoa.
He beats Ken Napzok. Unbelievable.
I call that an
What
upset.
an absolute crazy match it was, Mark. I
That's
can't
an
believe
upset.
it. Chuck, look at Winston Marshall go.
Yes. God, yes.
What a shot it was. Unbelievable. That was, I'm in shock.
Ace.
Really,
Oh.
really great pull there by Andres Cabrera beating Ken Napzok.
Woo.
Wow. Ken and Brandon, I got to put you in the waiting room at the moment here. Andres Cabrera does it. Beats Ken Napzok, the former champion. What a clutch shot it was. Andres.
That's
did you have to
insane.
think about it. Did you know it right away? How'd you feel about that last one?
Yeah, I mean, I did know it because my thing was I memorized the last part where 30 rebel ships are attacking the Death Star and there's 20 guns. So I just had to make sure which one it was, but I memorized all that stuff.
I mean, just a pressure.
Like, that's a thing that normal people do normally.
If it puts, ironically, more pressure on
Yeah.
you when you had the lead after round 1, you had the lead after round 2, you were feeling
Holy crap,
comfortable,
Ace.
and then all of a sudden,
All right.
after enjoying the lead for 2 whole rounds, now you find yourself in round 3 having to answer your 5-point question. Did that make you more nervous? Did you feel cool, calm, collected the whole time?
No, I was nervous. Yeah, I mean that 5-pointer from the Phantom Menace. I know he knows the Phantom Menace well, so I was kind of expecting him to hit it. So all that pressure on me, the 5-pointers I know are tough, so I had to make sure and I reached in and got it.
Winston, you got to be on the top of the world right now. I mean, this was once again. First of all, people didn't think that Andres would make it to the qualifier. They lose. Nobody. Had him beating Ken Napzok, and here he is beating a former champion. He is undefeated. He is, I believe, the first person to go 2-0 in Star Wars since Alex Damon. I believe that's true.
That's nuts.
Frankie Numbers will tell me otherwise, but how are you feeling about this performance by Andres Cabrera?
That is insane.
I tried to tell y'all underestimated my boy. I when we were in that countdown that did the poll of who's gonna win, everybody unanimously, Ken Napzok got this ace thing. Now, first of all, it's RB3's birthday. If you don't know, subscribe to the Meaning Up podcast.
Hey, let's go.
First of all, okay. Second of all, my boy, there's a reason his name is Squad Leader Ace. Okay, he runs the pack. But I love this. I love that people keep underestimating him. Please keep underestimating Ace, because you know what that does? That fuels him. Every time I talk to him, I can feel it in his bones.
Well, that's helpful.
I am so.
Is that the moment everybody else was talking about?
If
that's the case, then
you just took out your old match.
yeah,
now it's
skip
time.
ahead to
Now
that.
we just keep
Yeah,
going.
Garth, is that
Let's go, baby.
is that what you were talking about on there?
Say, Andres, actually, even though Damon has won 2 in a row, you are the first Star Wars competitor to ever go. Damon's won 2-0. Excuse me, two in a row. But you are the first person to ever go 2-0 in the Star Wars division. That's a big feat here. Laura Kelly. Look at this. First of all, Swag jumping up 3 big points here. Three big points and taking over second place.
Look
again.
where I stand in the
This is
factions.
second
I'm
time
the very
a win
last
by
in the
Andres
faction
Cabrera has
standings.
put Swag in second place.
I don't even get a number.
22 points. Swag now has 16
How are they keeping
points.
track of this?
As
When you've
this
got
is a massive victory. But as I
the
was saying
interchangeable
beforehand,
I don't know.
we have Molly Damon.
We got to throw another X on our
That happens
bracket,
next
though.
week. And on July 1st, Andres Cabrera will face Laura
I'm on
Lights
it.
Out Kelly.
Ah, look at
How are
you.
feeling going into that match against Laura Kelly, Andres?
Ahead of the game.
I am so
That was-
excited to face off
oh,
against
that
Laura.
was-
I'm a fan of Laura. I love her podcast, so I know what she
You literally
brings, and
just
I know
did it.
her knowledge, and I know that she's studying a
Yeah.
lot. She wants it.
Okay.
But that's why I'm excited to face her, because
Fair
she
enough.
brings so much to the table.
I was trying to give you some props there, but
All right, Winston, before I let you guys go, you get to face off against Shannon. Once again, Shannon Barney, the queen of corruption. Laura Kelly is not playing around. We know that, but look, neither's Ace. So how do you feel against corruption right now?
Go ahead and tell Shannon to bust out her champagne. I got my Crown Vanilla. It's going down. I don't know anybody else that I love competing against more than Shannon, because you want to talk about smack talk.
Drip,
Doesn't
drip.
get any better than that. So I'm very ready to
Don't
go ahead and
drip the
cure
Crown,
the
just pour
corruption. Cheers.
All right, we're going to see you guys in just a moment, because we're going to bring you back to have you guys will be part of the Q&A. Just a reminder, if you're not part of the patreon.com/Schmoedown, go and join. The $10 patrons will be sent this link on StreamYard, and you can join and ask Andres Cabrera and Winston Marshall questions. So please go ahead and join today. We're going to be bringing them in just a second. Gentlemen, congratulations. Heck of a match. All right, going to drop you out for a moment and bring in Brandon Hanna.
Oh,
Ken
here we go.
Napzok.
Oh,
Ken,
no.
What a fight. I mean, that was a fight. I think. Did you have the did you know at the end that he had it?
Yeah, I know he's been prepared. He's got a great manager, and this is where the game is now. And I don't want to go too far down this path, Chairman. First of all, Chairman, congratulations. You get what you want. You can build stars in my grave, and God bless you for it. That's the way
PJ
it
was on
works. I
RB3
know.
streaming with Ace
But
and
here's the
Harloff
thing.
and
I looked
admitted
around
he
the
made
room
the
about
round
2017,
1 questions
2018.
harder.
I said everything's changed.
Ooh.
For the Schmoedown to grow and get bigger.
That explains some things.
You and I have talked about this. I want to be watching and cheering you all
Explains
on.
why I got
Madison
5 and not
Square Garden.
6.
And for that to happen, it has to get bigger. It has to get
2.
better. And I understand
Explains
that
why you
I'm
got 2 and
part
not
of
4.
and one
That's
of
why
the
I got 2
Rise of
and not
Skywalker
3.
is a deeply spiritual movie. Everyone missed the lessons because there were too quick
Again, I'm
to
trying to
get
give you
the
props here.
tweets out, but that's okay. One of
I'm
the
trying to make
lessons
it funny.
is it's about Palpatine, the Sith, and the fear and desire to not let go, including your own death. I'm at peace. I'm at purpose. I'm ready to move on, Christian, and I'm so proud of Andres Cabrera. All storylines aside, you guys know how much I just love that guy and love what he does and love his point of view on Star Wars.
Oh, he said storylines aside. Christian hates that.
It's going to be to someone who absolutely means the world to me.
Christian, sounds
I was
like
wanting to
Ken
see
is
what
gonna be
scrolling
our
thing was saying.
from here on out. And I
It's just
agree
it's
with
just
you about
Twitch
the
stuff.
Madison Square Garden. We're looking to book that later on this year. In the meantime, Ken, if we're looking at these newer
The book Madison Square Garden this year.
merging into the world of the Schmoedown in general, particularly in this Star Wars
Sell it out.
tournament, you got Andres.
The only one to do it this year.
You have Laura Kelly. And then on the other side of the ledge, you have Molly Damon going up against Andrew DiMolanta. Who do you see running the table and winning the tournament?
First of all, what a great list of competitors. There's a bunch of people in this tournament who I love. I work with Scrimshaw every day in Force Center. Adam Witt and I one time got drunk at a Saddle Ranch and talked about Solo for 2 hours and started crying about how much we love this movie. But the people left in this tournament are wonderful people who are part of a new generation of this Schmoedown, a new generation of enjoying Star Wars. And I think you got a great list. Laura Kelly's amazing. There's no doubt about what she has brought. She's come this close. DiMolanta's motivated. Molly Damon, who's surprised about this? Not just because she was training Alex, she's there with them too. She's just as big as a Star Wars fan. I think people want to not factor that in. She loves this stuff. And Andres Cabrera, I already said so much about him, but he's
Also, guys, if you have any questions for us, get those in. We got the Streamlabs link.
Laura, she might be the one
up there
for me. I'm kind of
throw those in.
going up against her right now. That's
We're gonna talk a little bit after this is over. But
what a good.
Any questions?
Final
Anything?
four, man. What an amazing.
Love to address those also.
Final four.
Well, it's classy. Look, I hate to give you credit. That was pretty classy, and you did it.
Don't give it much.
You did great. It was a great match, but I got to turn it to you, Brandon. Not a great first pitch if you're trying to take over for the Droogs here. How do you feel you did with your first managing stint?
Well, I mean, first of all, Ken played a great match, and just as I anticipated, he went perfect in round 3. And it's just unfortunate that Andres did the exact same thing. But Ken played a good match. When he comes down to it, he made a couple of rookie mistakes in round 1 and 2 that cost him the match. Maybe he should be listening to questions
Come on, Brandon.
better. Even use the JTE rule, listen to it twice, still couldn't figure it out.
Ooh.
So I mean, that's what happens when you.
I wonder if they're actually setting up a storyline thing here.
Try to dust the cobwebs off, but at the end of the day.
The Knights of Ken, let's do it.
Fine. The important thing
So
is I did an amazing job as a manager today, and that's
you
the
were
important thing here.
You were great, and Ken was the problem, apparently. All right.
Well, yeah. I mean, how do you not know C-3PO had the last line of Revenge of the Sith? I mean, that's the difference right there. We go to sudden death; it's a whole different thing.
Well, that's a good start for to working well with your competitors. All right. So, Ken, congratulations on a great victory. Great fought match. It was a really good match. It was fun to see you as always.
Rub it in.
Look, you're always on the announcing table. You'll be around, and we'll see you soon.
Can I wear my beanie?
Anytime you want.
Okay.
All right. The great Ken Napzok, ladies and gentlemen, and Brandon Hanna. It was just something else. All right. All right. So both those guys are going to leave the room in general. Thank you to Ken Napzok again. It's always great to see the legend that is Ken Napzok. And Andres Cabrera, Winston Marshall. We're going to bring them back in. There he is. Today's winner.
All right.
And if anybody, so we want to make sure we're going to get some fans in here to talk to you guys here as we're starting our stream. Any questions that you want to talk to Winston about the future swag, the future of Andres Cabrera, and what's next? Let's bring in our first fan here to ask a question. And here you go, Captain Salty Beard. How are you? Are you broken up there?
Salty Beard.
Our next mechanic, Mike. Hey, Mike, what's going on, man? What do you got for us?
Not bad, not bad. Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Carey.
I'm gonna go forward just a little bit more.
Move on my
Simply the man known
we go.
as Soda.
Soda.
Oh wait.
Hey,
You know,
guys.
Soda. I'm gonna bring you out for just a second because we have a very special guest.
Oh no.
But don't worry.
worries.
I'll bring you right back. You'll like this guest. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us right now. Can't guarantee this is going to be pleasant for you. Laura Lights Out Kelly is in the house. Laura, you watch this match. You watch what happened right now between Andres and Ken. How did you feel watching this match?
Ooh, I gotta say, Christian, I like my chances against this one, I think. I'm pretty excited to see how this plays out, but I gotta say, Ace, you just robbed me of my chance to face a former champion, and I'm not happy about it.
Ooh.
How dare you? I was looking forward to this. I really was, and now I'm just kind of like, I don't really expect this to be that hard. So kind of sounds kind of boring, honestly.
Wow. I got to tell you, Mark, you know what that reminded me of? After watching The Last Dance, it's like how Jordan would find ways to really get himself motivated, and Laura right now using the fact that Andres is not. You took away her chance to face Ken. Andres, you hear Laura come in here, you swag. Oh, Winston, you got something to say?
I got this. First of all, if you're gonna use the Last Dance analogy, no, she ain't no Michael Jordan. All right, she's Gary Payton. Ain't nobody worried about Gary Payton. That's the first thing.
Who's
Second
Gary
thing,
Payton?
You already faced the champ, girl.
Don't worry
and
about
you
it.
Lost. Okay,
Oh.
so I don't know why you were in such a rush to get to another one. My boy Ace is ready.
I was like, what movie was Gary Payton?
You know what we've been talking about is seeing you in the semis, girl. I am so ready for this. Oh, I watch them all like 50 times. I don't even care. I'm so ready for this match. Let's go. Let's go. Grip, grip. Grip, grip. Ah!
Laura, care to respond?
Honestly, I'm glad that Winston took the time to watch the Star Wars movies. I'm a little bit disappointed that Ken Napzok couldn't be bothered to. That was really disappointing. I have to say, I kind of thought he had a little bit more respect for this whole game than that showing. But here we all are. I guess Ace it is. So
All right. Well, Andres, got to let you respond here too. Laura,
I got to.
I know you got a great respect for Laura. Clearly, she came in here. We've talked about this new kind of confidence that she's had, but she doesn't look like this was a respected win on her part. How are you feeling about her comments going into this match?
Well, Winston said it best. I'm going to get underestimated in every single match, and I'm cool with that because that's my thing. My thing is I improve every single match. So, yeah, maybe I didn't give the best performance on this one, but guess what? I'm coming in with a new version of myself in the next one. So that's my thing. Like, every match I improve. Everything I do, I get better. So I'm not stopping at one limit. I'm going to keep going and keep growing.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, July 1st. Laura Lights Out Kelly versus Andres Ace Cabrera. The scrap is set. Laura, thank you so much for representing Corruption and Andres Cabrera. Looking forward to seeing the next match. Lights Out. Thank you. All right. So, wow, Laura Kelly coming in hot here. Let's get back to
is that our only?
With that trash.
Always awake.
Been hanging out too much with.
Is that our only special guest here?
You're not wrong. I had the opportunity. I saw Laura Kelly.
Yeah, it got louder. Finally, the volume gets louder.
Yeah, that was
to end it.
That was really weird. I went to go turn the volume down, and it went, "Oh, we're gonna go up." You're trying to turn it down, but let's turn it up.
So, real quick, going back to our bracket.
Hey, the right side, we screwed up.
We were wrong on the right side.
We're wrong where you're right.
Yeah. So, yeah, July 1st, you've got Laura Kelly versus Andres Cabrera. That's going to be a good match. I mean, here's the thing. Like, jumping ahead already in the talk of who do you got, Laura Kelly's already taken on Alex Damon. She's already faced the champion.
Yep.
That's gonna be very very strong in her favor.
The other thing, and the same thing that I was
that bracket. Ooh, you're orange again.
Yeah, I have no idea.
The next time you see that bracket, I would say we're probably going to put Laura Kelly there.
Yeah, that would be my assessment here too. Is
and we're going to keep underestimating Andres Cabrera?
Yeah, exactly. Because if you look at it, I mean, it still goes back to some of the things I was saying before. You know, you look at Demolanta threw a perfect game, Scrimshaw threw a perfect game, except for one word. Laura Kelly, I can't remember, she didn't throw a perfect game. She threw a near perfect game. She maybe did a multiple choice or something. I don't know. Either way, Laura Kelly is a very strong competitor in this division, and what you're going to see is you're going to see her going up against Ace, who, as he just admitted, is still growing. He isn't quite there yet. I mean, he didn't. I mean, obviously, you know, whatever the issue was with the round one questions aside on this one, he hasn't thrown that perfect game. He hasn't gotten to the same level that Laura Kelly was at, especially when you consider the performance that Laura Kelly put on at Spectacular, where her versus Damon was the only match that did not end in a KO or a TKO. So you have to give Laura Kelly a lot of credit here, and I don't see that one working in Ace's favor, even though he just performed pretty much at the top of his game so far that we've seen today. That was, I mean, it's no small feat to knock out a former champion. It's not.
So fantastic match. Going back to what we were, I guess, guessing, they might be setting up a storyline element there where Ken is going to overthrow Hannah and become overthrow.
There's nothing but overthrow. He's not.
Yeah. It's just that Ken's going to end up potentially becoming in charge of the Droogs. May refer to him now as the Knights of Ken.
I like that. I like this idea because, first of all, Ken was already a manager in corruption, so he's got that management. He's got management down. But on top of that, you are looking at the faction needs a manager.
Mm-hmm.
Ken's not going to be competing in the Star Wars tournament anymore, obviously. Would Ken even have a shot at competing at all the rest of this season anyway? I mean, the only division he really was going to compete in at this point was going to be Star Wars. That's kind of why he got thrown back into it. He was just going to only be a Star Wars player. Well, if you lose your first match in a tournament, are you really going to continue that on? I mean, are we really going to see like Ken just full on straight up retire from competition? No more, just no more jumping back in.
Yeah. Interesting.
So yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense with the Droogs needing a manager now. Do we see a complete faction shift going into the rest of this year where Ken takes up that management position again and turns it over into the Knights of Ken?
I also kind of like this idea. Grace is going to leave the den and go back to with like Ken and the Droogs. That'd be funny if they turned it into like corruption, like 2.0.
I like and I don't like that idea. I want Grace to stay with Kate because I think that they give each other a nice balance where Kate is super goofy, but Grace is just direct and serious and to the point. I like the balance there.
I don't know if we've actually seen Grace do anything though.
Well, the problem is that we probably would have seen Grace do more if there wasn't, a pandemic that happened.
Yeah.
Studio filming aside, if we still got studio filming, we might have gotten more from Grace still. So that's a thing. But I mean, I can easily see Grace moving back over to the Droogs also, and maybe it still becomes the Knights of Ken, and it's once again Ken and Grace managing the faction.
Yeah.
But also, I think the question now comes to what happens to Hannah, say, if he loses against whoever he's facing. I don't think it's up on the Inner Geekdom match is public yet. So whoever he's facing out of Alex, Damon, and Jen Kemp, if Hannah loses that match, what does the rest of his career look like? I mean, do we see a situation where a faction just kicks a player out and just completely drops him? Like, nah.
That's the thing. I think if Hannah loses that match, we might be like on another, almost kind of the same storyline as Kalinowski did when he just went through and created corruption and redid the entire like Schmoedown with the anarchy and stuff. You might have Hannah being able to potentially do something like that. That would be kind of awesome, just to make him like the ultimate bad guy.
Yeah. And Gar says managers can compete if they want, so Ken could still compete. Yeah, technically Ken is still taking up a roster spot on the faction, so he could compete if he wanted to. The thing is, I don't know if we're really going to see that many more Star Wars matches the rest of the season. I think we get this tournament and then
whatever's left for Spectacular.
Yeah, maybe if there's an opportunity for a title defense over StreamYard, which that's only if Christian and the crew get it figured out that how to do speed round and all that sort of stuff, which they were talking about potentially being able to do. But outside of a title defense in Star Wars, I don't think we see too many more Star Wars matches for the rest of the season after this tournament's over. So Ken really wouldn't have any opportunity really to play anymore.
Yeah,
at that point.
Yeah. Anyways, fantastic match. Definitely. I mean, it broke our bracket on that. Our entire right side is completely broken.
Broke our bracket and our hearts.
Yeah. But nice. Like, again, I said this earlier that like we were fighting for like Ken to just come back and retain that Star Wars Master title, but it's nice that we see Andres Cabrera.
Yeah. Ken will become manager, boot out Hannah, leaving 2 spots open in the faction to recruit Chris and Robert Adams.
Not if he's wanting anyone for Star Wars, because we just proved on here tonight that, yeah, Star Wars not our strongest suit.
Well, the other side of that is it'll no longer be the Burning Droogs if that's the case. And we don't have Burnett as a manager, because you remember what Burnett really did to you when he in his prime, in his heyday with the family. So
yeah.
There's a possibility that I might be more willing to be a part of that faction now that some people have moved on.
Now that Burnett's no longer pulling the strings and giving his team easy wins, that hopefully that whole team and faction can be an honest team and do things correctly and earn their wins instead of just trying to get a cheap, quick, easy. Yeah, I'm not bitter about that at all.
No, not bitter whatsoever. But remains to be seen. We'll see. I wouldn't necessarily bet on that one, but Baker is not going to be the chooser over here at this point.
Nope.
Because if you keep in mind, all managers have overlooked us, so they're all on the same playing field as far as we're considering it. Well, I can't do a heel. I can't be a heel at all.
It really just going to come down to, at this point, who's going to be the first manager to come to their senses.
Because we're here. We're ready. Managers just got to come to their senses and realize that we're not Star Wars competitors, but we can do well in singles and teams tournament. Mostly teams. Be more fun.
Anyways, aside from plugging ourselves on the Schmoedown, let's plug the actual Schmoedown. First of all, do y'all have any other questions, comments? Don't see any. It was a lot of fun doing the reaction to this match. I'd like to thank everyone who came and watched us live. If you're watching this on a replay, thank you for watching on a replay. Hope y'all enjoyed this reaction. As far as the Schmoedown goes, make sure y'all go over to the Schmoedown Entertainment Network YouTube channel, like, comment, subscribe to everything they do on there. Go over to their Twitch account, twitch.tv. Make sure you follow, subscribe, whatever it is you're supposed to do on Twitch. Make sure you do that for them on there.
Hit the little heart button as the follow, and then you subscribe. That means that's like $5 a month. So just try them out. Do a month, no ads. Watch these matches live with no ads.
Everything he just said, do that. Yeah. And also, Garth is giving away our secrets here.
Garth.
Was they don't get Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, or pot. Now, here's the thing: like, we could hang on Star Wars in like a regular situation. We're not going to be in the Star Wars league here.
I can answer Star Wars questions all day in IG, but here's the thing: those are all IG categories. Neither one of us have really fully and completely trained to be able to do IG yet.
We could probably hit it up like as far as like comic book movies go.
Yeah, at the end of the day, let's just try to get us into some team play first, and let's just get our feet wet in the Schmoedown, and we'll save the IG stuff for later.
Yeah. So as for us, the Cinefanatics, make sure y'all come back on Tuesdays, 9:30 p.m. Central Time. That's for the tagline. You can also follow us on social media, Twitter, Instagram. We are at Cinefanatics MLP. Also, make sure you hit up our Patreon up here. Once again, patreon.com/Cinefanatics. If you hop on that $10 tier level, you will be able to join us for our monthly movie watch along. This month, last month we did Iron Man. This month we are doing The Stuff. With Tim Franco. That's going to be this Saturday, 8 p.m. Central Time.
Steph.
Again, if you haven't seen The Stuff, this is a fantastic way to watch it because
Steph,
he hasn't watched it either. So we're actually going to be watching this. It's a fantastic, very good schlocky horror movie. It's very bare bones basis. So if you're a person who doesn't like horror movies, you'll be able to watch this. You should be fine.
Here's the thing: I hate horror movies, and he showed me a couple clips from this. I still haven't seen the full movie. I've seen a couple clips from this. This is going to be a good time. This is going to be hilarious. It's fun.
We might actually turn this into a bit of a drinking game as well. So make sure you're stocked up on whatever you would like to drink: beer, liquor, water. You'll be very well hydrated if you do water. So make sure you come back for that. It's available for free on Tubi, and I believe it's also available through Amazon Prime. So there's two outlets right there if you want to be able to watch it, if you have access to those. I know Tubi, again, is free without ads, so that's a good way of watching it right there.
And that's going to be this Saturday at 8 o'clock Central Time. So that would be 6 o'clock for you people over on the Pacific and
9 o'clock on the East Coast.
On that Eastern. So,
yeah. So looking forward to seeing a bunch of people there because that's going to be so much fun. I love how schlocky this movie is.
And again, that's going to be the $10 tier on Patreon in order to see that. Hang out with us and Tim Franco live.
We will be doing another watch along for an older Schmoedown match. That will be probably sometime within this next week. We will announce that on social media, Cinefanatics MLP, once we have that hammered down as exactly what match and at what day and time. Right now, the only person who's made any kind of a suggestion has been Garth, and that's probably going to be the one we go with. So yeah, make sure you hop on that. I believe that's what, $5. The $5 tier, you're able to see it. $10 tier, you're able to make the suggestion for that. So yep, hop on that, patreon.com/Cinefanatics. I don't know why I can't say that word tonight, but whatever. I'm hungry, I'm starving, I want to go eat. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe to this channel. We want to be able to provide more content for you. As long as you like, comment, subscribe, that'll help us out and will enable us to continue bringing that content to you. Anyways, that's going to do it for tonight. Yeah, had a lot of fun. Great night. Thank y'all for joining us, and we will see y'all next week.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. It's cool.
Did you have anything else? Would you like to talk?
No, you can end it.
Okay. We'll see y'all later. Y'all have a great night. Good night, y'all.
Later, guys.